No, it can't be, Doctor. No, it can't be. It can't be. What happened?
Daniel had a respiratory collapse. We did everything we could to save him, but it was impossible.
No, Doctor, don't tell me
I called
that.
your house, but I was told you were already on your way here, so I decided to wait for you to get here to give you this unfortunate news. In a moment, someone will come to take you to see your son. I have to go take care of the necessary documents. I regret your loss very much. Excuse me.
I'm going to go now. I have nothing more to do here.
Good morning, sister. Good morning, Ana Leticia. Yesterday, I waited for you to see how it went. I got back late and I didn't want to wake you up. Guess what? Leonore discovered us and she was very upset with me. You pay too much importance to that woman. Let me remind you, Leonore is nothing but an employee in this house. No, Ana Leticia. She's much more than that. I've always considered her as part of our family. Our grandmother adores her. Yes. I love her very much too. But sometimes she can be too nosy with things that doesn't concern her. It's irritating, don't you think? She does all that because she loves us very much. And in this case, I think Leonore has reason. What we did was not right. Leonore, as always, is exaggerating. When we were little, we used to do this all the time. Yes, because you never studied for your exams and you always convinced me to pass them for you. Oh, stop it. Try to understand me, Ana Laura. I needed to see Marcelo, to speak with him without his knowing that it was me. So what did you find out? My husband wants to leave me for another woman. What?
Good morning, dear.
My love. Perfect timing. I was just preparing coffee to take to your room.
Ah, thank you very much. That smells delicious. And my father? I thought he was here.
No, I haven't seen him at all.
He probably left early.
How did you sleep?
Bad. I had another nightmare.
Do you want to tell me all about it?
No, this time, I'm pretty sure that it was only a bad dream.
I'll leave you alone for a moment. They will be coming to fetch the body now.
Danny. Danny, my love. Son. What am I going to do without you, my love? I have nothing left in life anymore. Nothing. Oh, why, dear heavens, why? It's not fair. But I'm here, my love. I'm here. As always, because your mommy will never leave you alone, my love. Your mommy will never leave you alone, never. Never, my love, no. Oh, dear heavens.
I'm very sorry for this grief you're going through. I know how it feels to lose a son.
My love.
Marcelo wants to divorce you? Yes. And he's very mistaken if he thinks that he will get his freedom that easily. But is it because of that woman that he disappeared from your life? It's possible. but I'm not so sure. Marcelo told me that he has not known this woman for very long, but at this point, my dear sister, I don't believe anything he says. Oh, that is just horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. I'm sorry. Oh, what a coward Marcelo is. It wasn't necessary to invent all these stories about his death. To make you go through so much sorrow. And only, what for? To be with another woman or what? Yes. According to Marcelo, things just got a little out of hand. That the accident really happened. He told me he spent a long time in a coma in a hospital. Oh, poor thing, my goodness. No, Ana Laura, don't go on pitying him, please. As soon as he recovered, for sure he found out that we thought he's dead and he didn't care at all. On the contrary, he left things like that. He never tried to see me, to tell me that he's well and alive. He didn't even care about how we felt. That's very true, Ana Leticia. And look, how smart. Now he just shows up because he wants his freedom back. How convenient, right? But what I don't understand is, who did we bury, Ana Leticia? That little sister. That's what doesn't make any sense. We need to speak with our uncle. He has to be told about everything that's going on, Ana Leticia. Yes.
Here are the two of you. Ana Laura, Ramiro's downstairs waiting for you.
Ramiro? Oh my, I'm still in my pajamas. I can't be. Just relax, Ana Laura. Take your time to get ready and I'll go down and keep him company while you get dressed. Yes, all right. Leonor, help me quickly, please.
Yes, of course, my love. I'll help you.
Oh, dear. No, I know. Guess who I am?
Stop making fun of your sister.
Oh, what a temper. You can't even stand an innocent joke? Do you really think I do it because I am wicked?
I prefer not to answer that.
Oh, you cannot deny that I imitate Ana Laura perfectly well. What's more, I think that if I comb my hair and dress like her, you wouldn't really even notice who you're really with.
Yeah, right. Now, you two may look identical, but between you and your sister, there are differences which make you unmistakable. At least for me.
Sure. So, according to you, I can deceive anyone but except
Exactly,
you.
Ana Leticia.
Do you really think
I'm
so?
absolutely sure about that.
I think you should ask my dear sister about our last prank.
Last prank? What are you talking about now?
Well, since you're so intelligent and so perceptive, I want you to guess which one of us was in your apartment yesterday, Ramiro. Was it your sweet, sweet Ana Laura? Or was it me?
No.
One clue. My sister did not leave the house all day yesterday.
No. No, that's not possible.
Yes, it is possible. I deceived you, Ramiro. And not just you, because my husband also did not notice that he was standing before me after so many years of not seeing each other. No, don't look at me like this. Marcelo did not want to see me and I need to get my answers. I'm going to ask you a favor, Ramiro. Tell your great friend that he should be very aware that in revenge, just like in love, a woman is so much more dangerous than any man.
Thank you. What do you advise me to do, Miranda? Do you think it would be a good idea to publish some photos of Ana Laura and Ana Leticia on the internet? To open a page in which we tell the story of my family and maybe ask people for help in finding the other one? It was you who introduced me to social network, remember? And I have now understood how far-reaching they can be.
Yes, for that kind of situation, the people use them a lot. You see different stories.
Look, my granddaughters have been identical since they were little. So naturally, now that they're grown up, Ana Lucia has to be identical to her sisters.
Yes, that is obvious, but have you talked it over with your granddaughters?
I know that I can count on Ana Laura. She's willing to do whatever in order to find the other sister, but then,
But that's not the case with Ana Leticia, right?
no, you know what she's like. I don't know how she's going to react. I don't think that she will like the idea of exposing herself and that the entire world will know about our family's tragedy.
Look, the bracelet has been found. But the truth is, that is not a conclusive evidence that Ana Lucia is still alive.
I know. But for me, that is proof enough that gives me hope. My heart never felt that she was dead. You know that for a fact. And now much less. I have been here for more than 20 years in this fight. I cannot leave it. I cannot stop now. You have to understand.
Oh, my dear, you have infected me with your stubbornness. Let's go ahead with it. Count on me for whatever you may need, my friend.
Madam Ernestina, the man that you were expecting has arrived, ma'am.
Show him in.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Thank you very much for coming, Mr. Guerra. I prefer that we meet here than at my house to try to deal with this business completely at ease. You see, I do not want to disturb my family. Neither do I want to give explanations to anybody about my actions.
Please sit down.
Thank you, thank you. Look, you really don't need to say any more, ma'am. I am at your service.
Thank you. Look, this is Evaristo Guerra, the detective that I told you
your
about.
service.
Thank you. Pleased to meet you. Some coffee?
Yes, thank you. You are very kind.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, really. I am very grateful to you, madam.
You don't need to thank me for anything, Soledad. And that's the truth. Your work is absolutely first rate.
Thank you
The
very
belts
much.
you made are an absolute success. They even ordered some more.
I'm very happy. But I do have to thank you. You hired me without knowing me. And you hired me back after I had told you that I was going to leave Mexico. How can I not thank you?
Well, if that's the case, then we are even. I couldn't let you go knowing how valuable you are. Tell me, what size is your daughter?
Oh, she's very slim. I think she wears the smallest size. Why?
Ceci, please bring me that new black dress in a small size from the new models. The one with a very low-cut back.
Yes, coming.
What's going on?
Ah, yes, this one.
Here it is.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's see. Do you think this will fit your daughter?
Yes, I think it will, but
Give her this gift on my behalf. And I hope it fits her. Do you think she'll like it?
I don't know what to say to you. I feel very embarrassed. I can't accept it, Ma'am Viridiana. It's a very expensive dress.
Yes, I know that, Soledad. But I want to give it to her. Just give it to her. I don't want to hear arguments anymore, okay?
Again, thank you very much, Ma'am Viridiana.
Ceci?
Yes?
I have to go out, so I'm gonna leave the boutique in your hands again, okay?
Of course.
Thank you so much. You see, today's my friend's son's operation. I'm gonna stay with her all day at the hospital.
Well, I hope everything goes well.
Yes.
Julieta, yes, I'm about to leave for the hospital. Has the surgery started? My goodness. No, it simply can't be. I'm going over there right now.
What happened, madam?
Something bad happened. My friend's son just died.
I hope you understand now that Marcelo never meant to do you any harm.
Oh, come on, Ramiro. As soon as he recovered from the accident, it suited him very well to know that. I thought that he was dead. He didn't care about what I felt. He threw out our marriage in the trash. All of my love.
It's nothing like that.
Oh, come on. Then please explain to me what happened, Ramiro. What stopped him from coming back to me?
Didn't he tell you that?
No, you tell me.
The only thing I can say for sure is that Marcelo found out that your love was never sincere. I told him the truth, Ana Leticia. I also told him about the time when you kissed me, of the way that you've always been harassing me. And he's also very aware of the fact that you had a lover yourself. Or are you going to deny that you locked yourself up in a hotel room with Danielle Escarcega?
Are you jealous?
I am indignant to see how shamelessly, how you laughed at Marcelo. He really loved you. and you just betrayed him. And what right do you have? What right do you have to judge him?
I made many mistakes. I do not deny it. But he is responsible too, Ramiro. Your friend is a coward. Because instead of confronting me and trying to solve things with me, to save our marriage, no. He took advantage of that opportunity so that he can become a vanishing ghost in my life. And not only that, he also made sure that his memory would pursue me for eternity. Because while I was crying over him, Marcelo was happy tossing in bed with another woman.
No, that's not true.
Don't you dare defend Marcelo.
Nor should you condemn him because he's my friend.
And he is my husband. There are many things that were left in the air. And everything that you and your friend are hiding from me, Ramiro. I will find out. Because my Marcelo turned me into a wretched woman. He filled me with bitterness. And I swear I'm going to make him pay in the same manner. Because one of these days, I swear to you, when Marcelo's love made me reach the heavens. But now, out of pride, I'm going to drag him down to hell myself.
So then, what do you think, Mr. Guerra? Do you think that it's good strategy to publish on the internet the photos of my granddaughters and that way to search for the one that's missing? No, don't worry, please. Miranda is my friend. She's like a sister. I trust her completely with this.
Yes.
You and I can freely talk in front of her without any problem.
Right, well, with all due respect, Madam Ernestina, it seems to me that you're not thinking things out properly. Look, I will not deny that the internet is a useful tool. But in this case, I find that there are some drawbacks.
Please, tell me what they are.
Well, the last time we talked, I remember you told me about the great concern that you have, and I agreed with you. But I don't know. It's possible that your granddaughter might be, well, under the control of another person who has concealed the fact that she belongs to a wealthy family. Or what is worse, I don't know. Maybe your granddaughter knows it, but she's being held against her will, madam. Actually, we really don't know what we are facing here, madam.
Ernestina, Mr. Guerra is absolutely right. Maybe the best thing to do is to call the police.
No.
No?
Sorry, but until we actually have real information and solid proof proving that your granddaughter has been deprived of her freedom, then that is the time that we can decide whether to bring the authorities in or not. But the first thing is to continue investigating the actual whereabouts of your granddaughter.
Let's see. Let me tell something. Do you really think that Ana Lucia may still be alive?
Madam, if that were not so, I would not have accepted the case. I have worked very closely with Marcelo Salvatierra. And back then, madam, we both discovered that the river had been dredged at the site of the accident. And no corpse was ever found there, nor any bodily remains.
Yes, and back then, they investigated everything. Hospitals and the cemeteries in the area. The authorities never received any report about some girl, nor of her body.
That is why I am completely convinced that your granddaughter is still alive, madam. And I repeat that what we need to do is to find the people who have her.
Yes.
Look, someone must have taken her. And, well, we don't know the nightmare that those people have made that child live through. Can you imagine all those years?
What is it?
Good morning, my darling.
Good morning. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine.
Yes, Ana Laura. I was just chatting with your boyfriend while you finished getting ready. And you know what? I love seeing you two together. You just look so happy. I was just asking Ramiro just now to please not get angry with you because of the prank we pulled. See you later, lovebirds.
I feel very sorry for Mrs. Olieta. She must be shattered.
No grief is deeper or stronger than a mother who suffers when she loses a child.
I know.
That little person who used to hug you, who kissed you. From one moment to the next, you see turned into ashes.
Oh, Soledad. Did you go through that too?
Yes, Cecilia. She was a lovely, loving girl. My daughter. And her name was Sophia.
I'm very sorry.
When my Sophia died, my heart stopped beating with her. Nothing had any meaning left for me. I didn't care about anything. I just wanted to die, to be with my daughter. But you know what? The heavens were merciful. It had pity on me. It sent me another girl. A lovely girl who came to fill my heart with love. If my other daughter hadn't come to me, I would have died of sorrow, of pain and sadness. The death of a child is hard to overcome. The years go by, and one learns to live with the grief. Well, of course, it's something that one never forgets. Never.
Well, Ernestina, you also don't need to think of something so horrible. Maybe someone kind has found her, a humble family, and treated her as their own daughter.
But then why didn't they report her to the authorities? If, as you say, that she has a family, then at this point, they cannot claim that they didn't know what they were doing. Back in the day, the news was broadcast everywhere. And whoever took my granddaughter, sooner or later, must have known what it was all about.
How about if they got attached to her? Wouldn't you be ready to forgive whoever did that? If you were to find out that your granddaughter has this time had lived very happily and surrounded with love?
Of course not. Regardless of the reasons they may have had, they separated my granddaughter from her sisters and from me. And no matter how much love they may have given her, it can never compare with the love that her real family can give her. No, Miranda. Those people have to face the consequences of their actions, and they have to be punished with the full force of the law.
Ernestina, but if the moment finally comes when they give her back to you and you can hold her in your arms again, kiss her hundreds of times over, not even then, would you be able to forgive those people?
No. Not after 20 years of agony and grief. You have been a witness of my suffering. Those people, no matter how good they are, show no mercy to cause me this harm. Then why do I have to show mercy on them? No.
My wife must be receiving the divorce papers very soon.
And if she refuses to sign?
That won't matter. Believe me, I'm going to do everything I can so the trial doesn't take too long. Besides, the lawyer that Ramiro recommended to me told me that this divorce would be a mere formality in my case. We've been separated for years now.
Well, I hope things don't get too complicated.
Try not to worry.
How can you ask me that? We got out of one problem and we're getting into another one. Remember, there's now the problem of the man who's in the hospital.
No, that's going to get fixed too.
Tell me how? By turning yourself in to the police?
I'm going to wait for Daniel to recover so I can speak with him. I will apologize to him, and if he decides to press any charges against me, things don't need to get any worse.
And that means there is hope. He will survive.
I hope so, my love. At this moment, he's in surgery, receiving a transplant that he needs to pull through to survive.
Well, then we need to pray very hard to the heavens so everything turns out well and everything can be solved, my love.
Marcelo, it's good that I found you, son. You don't need to worry about anything. Fortunately for you, Daniel Escarcega is dead.
In spite of everything, I'm very sorry for your loss, ma'am.
Hypocrite! I'm sure you're happy to see what's happening to me.
The only thing I'm happy about is having asked you to pay me in advance.
Well then, that money is the only thing you'll ever get from me, Iñaki. Because the young man that's lying there, he is my son. The son of my heart. He is the real reason why I abandoned you. I did care about him. I did care about him, and I raised him with all the love and devotion a mother is capable of. And now he's dead. You were always the mistake of my life. The mistake I mended when I decided to leave you. I look at you, and all I see is your father. The man I felt so much contempt for. For me, you should have never existed. It's your fault that I was chained to Tadeo, and I hated you. I hated you. I hated you from the moment I had you inside me. Listen to me. I have always despised you. Always. Whereas Danielle was my strength. The strength I needed to leave everything behind and start all over. Without your father, without your brother, and without you. Because all of you were an absolute hindrance in my life.
Shut up. You don't need to get even with me because of your son's death. I had nothing to do with it.
I am just telling you the truth. The only reason I had to want to go on living to be happy has just vanished with my son. With my only son. Now get out of here. You have no business being here. And let me tell you this, that once you have spent all the money you got from selling home to a desperate mother, I want you to remember, Iñaki, that because of you, no one in the world would pay you a single penny. So now, enjoy it very much, Iñaki. What are you waiting for? Get out of here!
Mrs. De La Cruz, please proceed to the director's office. We are paging Mrs. De La Cruz. Please proceed to the director's office.
Julieta! Oh, Julieta, I'm so sorry.
I'm dying. I'm dying.
I'm so sorry for your loss, my friend. I'm so sorry.
I killed him. It's my fault. This is
Marcelo,
my
control
fault.
yourself.
I killed
Pull
him.
yourself together.
Love, just relax.
I'm a murderer.
Don't say that. I'm begging
You
you.
don't know me, Ana Lucia. After this, I won't be able to live in peace for the rest of my life. I have to confess what I did. I have to turn myself in.
You're not going to do anything. I already made sure, and that young man's family thinks he got mugged. You did not survive to end up in a cell, and I won't allow that to happen.
Maybe your son Marcelo was a coward, but I am not. If you really do love me, you'll understand me and will accept the decision I am making. Because neither you nor anybody else will convince me of avoiding my responsibility. I have to face the music, Father. I have to pay for what I did.
What's going on?
Godmother. The man I beat up. He just died.
But why, Ana Laura? How can it be possible that you help Ana Leticia in her trick?
Because, look, I know I was wrong not to have warned you about it, but I thought you would have the opportunity to speak with Marcelo.
By concealing yourself? Making Marcelo think that it was you that he was talking to? That was absolutely dishonest and disloyal to me.
Listen, Ramiro, it's
And
just
after all,
that...
Ana Leticia didn't face him herself either. She could have very well told him that it was her and not go on with the deceit.
My sister thought that
No,
was
Ana Laura, no. She fooled you once again, and this time she achieved her goal. She deceived you once more, and as usual, she manipulated you.
All right, enough. I won't allow you to speak to me like this. Stop. Now please stop thinking the worst of my sister, that I'm a puppet, with no will. I'm fed up that everyone here is treating me like a fool.
No, I've never treated you like that. But it upsets me that you allowed yourself to become your sister's accomplice here.
Well, to be honest, Ana Leticia didn't do anything different from what Marcelo has been doing to her all of these years. Right, Ramiro? And just like you, defend him well. I'm going to defend my sister. Is that clear with you?
This is not about being on a team.
That's what you and Marcelo are doing, isn't it? Because you cover each other's backs and you keep each other's secrets. Why can't I do the same thing with my sister?
I just can't believe that you and I got mixed up in all of this.
Well, I already told you, the very moment you decided to keep silent and cover up for Marcelo. And you know what? Now I don't want to be with you. Oh goodness, I can't even stand you.
Well, you know what? I feel exactly the same way.
Well, then you better leave now.
You know, you're right. It's better I go. Let's see. It's better.
What kind of father are you? What Santiago needs at this very moment is understanding and all our support.
But how can you say you love him? You want him to rot in prison! If my son turns himself into the police tomorrow, he is going to stay in prison for the rest of his life. Is that what you want?
Of course not, Facundo. My heart is breaking into 1,000 pieces. But what else is there that I can do? What other option is there?
Help me convince him so that my son Marcelo and I, today, will leave for Mexico.
No!
All right. Let's talk without any masks, Remedios. How much money do you want in payment for all the things you've done for Marcelo?
Don't insult me.
Oh, please. Put your false dignity away. It's not necessary. Now my son is tied up to your skirts, and he has become a fool because of the way you treated him. But let me tell you one thing. I'm not going to sit back and watch my son destroy his life because of his lack of guts. You have to see that you are a cancer for him.
That cancer is you. I prefer to see Santiago in prison, facing the consequences of his actions like a real man, unlike you, coward. Get out of my room! Get out! Get out! I don't want you in my house, nor in my life, especially in my boy's life. Get out of here!
I'm not going to try to dissuade you, my love. All I ask of you is that you let me go with you so you don't go through this alone.
No, my love. No, I prefer that you stay here and stay with my godmother. And besides, I need you to do me a favor.
Anything you want, my love, whatever you ask of me.
Get in touch with Ramiro as soon as you can and explain to him everything that's happened.
Yes.
Tell him I need him to find me a very good lawyer.
Yes.
No matter what happens, don't ever forget that I love you with all the strength in my being.
And me the same. I love you, Santiago. I love you. Please take good care of yourself, I beg of you.
Everything will be okay, my love.
Very sorry, Viridiana. Well, you know that you can count on my full support. And I'll be there for whatever you may need, okay? Anything you need, don't hesitate to call me, please. We'll keep in touch.
And now? What stupid problem did your friend Viridiana get into this time?
Sit down, honey, please. I'm very sorry to have to give you bad news.
Oh dear, what happened?
Your friend Danielle Escarcega died early this morning.
Oh no. Oh, it can't be, Uncle. Oh, poor Danielle.
Calm down. I'm very sorry.
Oh no, Uncle. The poor thing.
Unfortunately, this is not the only bad news I have to give you, my dear. There's a matter I have to discuss with you which is very delicate.
Uncle Mariano, you're scaring me.
Samuel received these documents. Look, my dear, you need to be very strong. It's a divorce suit. Marcelo did not die in that accident. And he turned up again only because he needs you to give him back his freedom.
I didn't want you to find out about it like this.
What's that? You already knew about it?
Yes, since a few weeks ago.
But why didn't you tell me anything?
Because Jennifer forbade me to, Uncle.
That's enough, Father. When you told me that you wanted to come with me, I thought it was because you wanted to support me.
What I want is to convince you not to do something so foolish. You are my son. How can you ask me to do nothing when I'm watching you ruin your whole life?
Because I have to pay for what I did to Danielle.
That person is not suffering anymore. If you turn yourself in to the authorities, it's not going to bring him back to life. Normally you bring peace to his family. Understand that.
You are the one who has to understand that the only way I will be able to find any peace is by turning myself into the authorities.
Marcelo, son. Think things over carefully. Ana Lucia loves you. You want to start your life at her side. And I want to be in that life together with you.
There's nothing you can do or say that'll make me change my mind.
Very well. I want to warn you of something. If you turn yourself into the authorities, I'm going to tell Ana Lucia the whole truth. I myself am going to make sure that she knows that you are married to her own sister. And not only that, I'm going to take her back to live with her very own family.
It was for you, Uncle. I was only thinking of your happiness. Because you and Jenny had so many plans. You two were full of dreams and you loved her. You wanted to marry her.
Wait. Let's see. Wait a moment. I don't understand. What has Jennifer got to do with all of this?
She has always been in cahoots with Marcelo. She helped him deceive me and make a fool out of me, Uncle. Jennifer helped him disappear from my life. Jennifer always hid the fact that my husband was alive.
No, I cannot believe that. There has to be an explanation. Jennifer would never dare agree to do something so...
So vile? So disloyal?
Listen to me, Ana Leticia. Jennifer adored you. What you're telling me is impossible.
I know, Uncle. I do. Believed her. I considered her my best friend. But she was the one who helped Marcelo disappear from my life, Uncle.
Is that how you work? Are you threatening me? What kind of father are you?
Well, think what you want. That's all I have to say to you right now.
Get out!
Don't make a mistake that you might regret your whole life, son.
I don't want to go on listening to you, so get out!
Someone help me! Open the door, please! Marcelo!